If you are anything like me or just wondering, why do they keep having Mike MC these events? Well, you got a home here. Welcome to the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of a state, nation, and world that we live in. Appreciate you being here and kicking your week off with me. Hope we had a good weekend. This again, we're knee deep in the tiny little winter that we have here in the Valley of the Sun, and so it was a little chilly. My weekend was monopolized, well, by football on Sunday. I don't even want to get to that. But my weekend wasn't monopolized. My Saturday was monopolized by the commission awards. Now, the commission awards are about a dozen people that are recognized every single year in about a dozen categories by the commission of your Arizona Game and Fish Department. And the nominees are people nominate somebody, so it's both privates, it's NGOs, it's critter groups, it's maybe just anyone can nominate anyone for these honors that are given out every January at the Pointed Tapatio Cliffs, a beautiful place. Like there's media of the year, which I've won before, educator of the year, conservationist of the year, volunteer of the year, like a really, really cool slate of honorees. And it's all they're nominated, and then the commission reads the nomination letters, and then they vote on who gets to get up there and get their award. Now, I got to tell you, I have been an MC. Anything, I will do anything I can for the Game and Fish Department, and I MC most of their events. I MC the Wildlife for Tomorrow events, and I've done this for about a decade. Now, the reason why they have me back as the MC every single year is not because of my little pithy one-liners, my dad jokes, anything like that. I try to play the crowd, make it as entertaining as I can do. That's not why they have me. There's two reasons they have. One, the price is right. I volunteer. I do not get paid. I don't do it for thanks. I just do it because I want to support the work of the Arizona Game and Fish Department and honor people that are just wheels off, sold out for conservation every year. It's an honor to be a part of that. The second is I get people out on time, if not early. I take it as a personal mission. When I see the run of show, when I see the order of things, and if I see 9 p.m., Mike Russell's closing remarks and thank you, and that says 9 p.m., I'm out of there by 8:30. I'm telling everybody, guys, I'm going to get you out of here by 8:30. Watch me work. Watch me go. And I will keep things moving. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And I don't have the ability when people are up there thanking them, they're whatever, everybody. I don't have a hook. I don't have a gong, and I can't play them off. I can't turn up the music. I can't. I wish I could, but I can't do that. And I got to tell you, I have to tell you that people do not care about other people's time. I'm not playing. There's some that got up there and just said, hey, this is a really great honor. Thank you. I appreciate everybody that worked, helped me work my way up to this. And I appreciate my wife, or I appreciate my husband, I appreciate my family, my kids. And then they just get off the stage. Love it. I'm not going to name any names. I'm not even going to say the organization that this person is with. But the first thing out of his mouth was the 3-minute speech rule does not apply to me. And my eyes get wide and my chin come. Like, I'm the MC and I'm getting us out of here, guys. I am getting us out of here early. On and on and on, droning on and on. Dude talked so long in his acceptance speech, you could hear the murmur of the audience. They've just kind of gone back to talking amongst themselves at their tables and enjoying dinner. And I'm telling you that a handful of people had to have just gone back to their conversations, looked up, and said, oh, that dude's still talking? It's the same guy. And I should have known this because back in 2018, which was one of the first years that I emceed this event, there was a guy that was talking about HSUS coming into town and the critter groups working in conjunction and getting him just running HSUS out of town. He told the entire story. And by entire story, I mean, the entire story. And I remember him doing that. And I remember just thinking, looking down at my run of show going, we don't have time for this guy to do this. And on and on and on he went. And then when he came up and accepted this award, I didn't put the name and him together. And I went, oh, no, it's happening again. Yeah. So we have to watch it. And my last joke of the evening was a direct shot at him. Just if you get an award, just thank your family, thank your God, thank your agent or whoever you have to thank, and get the hell off the stage. Be done. You got an award. That's great. They gave it to you. Don't make it about you now. Be cool and make it about somebody else. That's it. Get out. That's all I'm saying. But I do have some pretty funny jokes. I think I was kind of on one. It's really cool to have Queen be there and just kind of, vibing and just kind of feeling it. I get there a little bit early, and they always hand me my script in the run of show day of. This one, pretty excited. I got it the day before. Got it on Friday. And not just hand it to me when I get there. But it's the same thing. It's lather, rinse, and repeat is what it is. It's just as far as the only thing that changes every year essentially is the either the director or maybe a commissioner's name and the name of the recipients. So I get there a little early. There's the cocktail hour. Cocktail hour. I get a little microphone lube, is what we like to call that. And a really cool thing is, and Brendan's here, so you'll appreciate this too, Brendan. When you don't drink, like I've stopped drinking beer just at home. I will not have it at home. If we go out for for happy hour, whatever, I'll have a beer. Damn, beer tastes a lot better when you're not drinking it all the time. I'm telling you. I had a Sam Adams Cold Snap. Normally I would think, ugh, but I was like, actually taste what this beer is made of, and it was pretty decent. Yeah. So a little microphone lube, just get a little drinky in there before you. The man that was my mentor in the MC world of the outdoors here in Arizona was somebody that I don't know if I can name his name, but his name is Rosie. Rosie, for the love of grief. He's had a show on for about I don't know, had a show on Arizona radio for a hot minute. And so he was the MC. Normally he was the guy that was the MC. And then we started co-MCing, and then he just took off. It's on you now. And he goes, you know something, cowboy? So when I was your age, I thought that it was my duty as an American and as an MC and then as an outdoorsman to get as absolutely smashed as I could at each of these events. I did not do that. The last thing I need to do is get up there and start slurring. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes. Thank you. I appreciate you getting not. Yeah, I appreciate that, Brendan. He's going to refrain from the jokes from a term that I used called microphone lube. Yeah, I didn't call it mic lube, did I? Oh man, maybe I got to stop drinking before the show. Coffee, folks. Coffee. Mm-hmm. All right, there we go. I'm excited because this is one of my favoriteest times of year coming up. And if you saw it in the notes, it is no. See, there we go, Brendan. Where exactly are we trying to put the mic? Yeah, I remember. I did call it Mike Loop. Damn it. Great. And Grizz and Rhonda, by the way, Queen Bee says she's going to get that information out to you ASAP. She's just super busy. Anyway, so we look forward to seeing you guys on Saturday. And we thank you for being there on Saturday. Appreciate it. One of my favoriteest time of year is right around the corner. And spring is the best time to go bluegill fishing. And I will say this very honestly, and I'll say this very openly. I hate trout fishing. I hate it. I hate fishing for trout. I hate cleaning trout. I hate cooking trout. And I hate eating trout. There we go. Done. Yeah, panfish season is it, man. The reason why I'm excited about panfish season is because it is the dove season of the fishing world. I always say that the best way to bring somebody into the hunting fold and to bring someone into your to your hunting world is to take them dove hunting. Dove hunting is the easiest, most accessible, the most abundant. It is such a really cool way to introduce someone to hunting. And I believe that panfish season is the same thing. I believe that just because all you do is, I mean, you can do a lure if you want to. Actually, you know what? A really good, a good panfish lure is actually called trout magnet. Solid panfish. You want to use a lure. But I mean, just for anyone to get out there and just throw a line in with a hook on a bobber, you are so good. You are so good. You're set. You get success, ease. I saw the dumbest article when I was prepping for the show. The dumbest article I've heard. It was the top baits for panfish season. I'm not kidding. It was an entire article about worms, mealworms, jar bait. And I'm like, what? Yeah. What else did you fish with? One in there was bread. I was like, bread? Huh. Didn't see the bread one coming. Yeah. Mm-mm. Len asked, what about catfish? Hell yes. Catfishing again is, and it's a good question there, because it's another great way to introduce people to fishing. Because if you can find a spot on the lake and have a campfire and maybe some snacks, and you're just sitting there and just you have a line in the water, just like a chicken liver, just thrown out there and just sitting on the bottom, you're going to catch a fish. You're going to catch a catfish, and they're absolutely fantastic. So panfish might even eat more stuff than cat. Oh yeah. Oh, tilapia, forget it. Tilapia is one of they are bottom feeders. They're nasty bottom feeders. They're really, really bad. Yeah. So people are like, oh, I love tilapia. I'm like, whew. Yeah. I do too, to an extent, but it is kind of tough to get over what they're eating. But I do dig catfish. I love eating catfish. And there is a proper way to prepare catfish that it's not that muddy. Ugh. You have to do a lot of not a lot of, but you have to go one or two steps beyond just peeling and filleting. So you have to work those fillets and get that in. Rhonda, she said she misses trout. I do not. Don't. Okay, but welcome to the fold then. Yeah, we don't like trout. We don't like that. Panfish. Oh yes. I got you on that. But this is it. This is where you grab somebody and you say, especially the kids, and understand this: a hunting fishing license for a year here in the state of Arizona for anyone under 18 is $5. $5. That's it. So get them a fishing license, hunting fish combo license, and just go out to Tempe Town Lake. Tempe Town Lake, by the way, is fantastic fishing. It really does. I've got a good sized largemouth there. I've caught pretty big catfish there. I saw a guy pulling a 20+ pound channel cat. I just got the picture, just holding it up like this. He's holding his mouth like this. That's how big the damn thing was. And it's right there in Tempe Town Lake. So it's solid fishing in Tempe Town. I wouldn't say solid. It's good. It's accessible. And they've got picnic benches and things like that where you can go take the kids, get lunch, get dinner, whatever, and just kind of hang out and go catfish. The catfish in Tempe Town Lake, what I've seen, they like teeny weenies. The little and the ones with cheddar. The cheddar teeny weenies, it's like crack to those things. They love that stuff. And here's a little tip. It's always good. It's always weird when you're catfishing and you throw it and you're just leaving it at the bottom. You don't know if people have stolen your bait. You don't know if those little thieves maybe had some nibbles and you just missed it. If you do the teeny weeny deal, make a small slit in the side of it, okay, and use a treble hook. Treble hook it's basically 3 hooks in one. That's a treble hook. So you make a little slit in it. You put the line into that slit and you just push the teeny weeny down onto the treble hook and it holds onto that sucker. Nobody's stealing that thing without getting hooked. The piece of advice for you. And if you're the same thing if you're striper fishing. If you're fishing for striped bass, By the way, those are the two of the best eating fish. The panfish we talked about, bluegill, and striped bass. The cool thing, the reason why striped bass don't suspend, they don't just hang out, and they start to, Rhonda. That's Grizz's job. That's Grizz's job. So you don't take Grizz's job here. But the striped bass are always moving. So their fillets they're firm. It's a really firm, strong muscle meat, and it's really, really good. So I think those are the two best. But if you're striped bass fishing, same thing. You're using anchovies, or shad. It's the same thing. Make the little cut in it, put it, and just kind of push it down onto the treble hook. Yes. It immediately snapped a trout out. Wait. Let me see here. Especially the stock trout. Second little waterfall I hit, I immediately snapped a trout out. Plucked it so hard that the hook didn't even set, just pulled the trout out, landed right at my feet. That's awesome. The stock trout, this is why I don't like trout. There's a wonderful program here through your Arizona Game and Fish Department where they have a stocking program of park lakes. They used to call it the urban fishing program. It's now called the community fishing program. So they, Grizz, Rhonda had to take over for you because we're talking about teeny weenies. So, but they stock these park ponds with catfish and trout. You catch one of these farm trout, you look at them wrong, they die. Like, you better be ready to take them out and eat them because there's no catch and release when it comes to these things. You ever eat flatfish? What does that mean, buddy? I don't know what you mean there. Yeah, I don't know what you mean there, buddy. Yeah, help me out with that one. But anyway, so but this is the time to get anyone excited about reeling in a fish. And I'll tell you this, it's like dove season. When the first time they hit a dove, it's just their world has changed. Their whole world has changed. They're hooked. They're in. They're going to want to do this again and again and again and again and again. Same thing here. I'm telling you, with bluegill especially, if you have light line and a light rod, a light action rod and really light line, those suckers fight. And if they got to like 4 or 5 pounds, they would be they'd be sport fish. Man, they're strong. Catfish, same thing. Light line, light rod action. You're going to have so much fun. The second they pull in a fish, and we're talking, Jim, Michael, we're talking about not itty bitty. It's true. But here we go. But but we're talking about pan fishing is a great intro for people fishing. The second they start feeling that fish fight, they're hooked. It's done. It's good. Mm-hmm. Vienna sausage, like the Vienna sausage, they're little smokies is what they're called, buddy. I probably should have used that. God, you guys are just like me. Yeah, I would have taken teeny weeny and run with it too. They're the little smokies, Lil smokies. But no, Vienna sausages, I don't know how you do that, man. If you're fishing with Vienna sausage, I have no idea you keep those damn things on the hook. Yeah, those things fall apart so easy. They're actually flat fish, not your usual looking fish. I don't know what a flat fish is. I'll look at it, but I don't know if that's definitely not technical. Yeah, Little Smokies, that's the one, buddy. The one with cheddar. At least if you're in Tempe Town Lake. I mean, seriously, it's not hard to catch fish in Tempe Town Lake. I mean, if you throw French fries out there, whatever the frat kids are throwing into the lake. Body parts. Yeah. I kid. I would never, not in a bazillion years. I'm catch and release like crazy over there at Tempe Town Lake. I do not want want nothing to do with what those fish are eating. We were talking about what catfish eat and what tilapia eat. Whew. Could you imagine what those students are putting into the lake over there? Yeah. Little Smokies are they're fantastic, and they're a great snack. So you just get one for the fish, one for me, one for the fish, one for me. I do love Little Smokies. But that is Tempe Town Lake. Do not sleep on that place. But by the way, Tempe Town Lake is the only place that I've ever been checked for my license. I'm not kidding. I was shocked that I had it right in my pocket. I was in my wallet. So I was like, yeah, here, no problem. Check that thing. But I've never been checked. I've never had somebody, community ponds, anything that I've done. Yeah. One of the best northern pike you've ever landed, dude. How cool is that? Oh, halibut and flounder. Okay, yeah. I think that's what you're saying. Flatfish like halibut and flounder. Oh, hell yeah. You know why I do? You know why I fish? Do you know why I fish for those? Just for the halibut. Okay. Anyway, let's get back to the pike story here. So my phone. Yeah, one of the best northern pike ever landed in New York. Like you can slice a kielbasa. Oh, the heavy bottom weight trying to catch. Bullhead cat's nice. Left them pull out for hours. Reeled in a pike. That's awesome. Pike are the one. They got the little serrated teeth, right? Is that I think the pike. One of the best things to catch pike on, and I'm not kidding. You can look this up, guys. You can look this up. WD-40 and tampons. You look it up. I didn't believe it. Queen Bee told me. I was like, there's no way. Shut up. Sure enough. There's so many videos on YouTube on how to do that. And they bite onto the tampon. I'm not kidding. They bite onto the tampon and their teeth get stuck. I'm not kidding. Freshwater barracudas. Yeah, exactly. Is what they are. Yeah. Patience for fishing. Hats off to those people, which is that's fine. TNT, man, whatever works. Like I said, it's only it's only illegal if you get caught. All right, let me see here, bud. I have had flounder. I have not had any of the others that halibut, of course. Flounder and halibut I've had. I haven't had tonguefish. I don't know what that is. So yeah, I'll check those out for sure. Have you? Are they good? Yeah. Hybrid tiger muskies are also fun too. Jeez. Sometimes Arizona's such a great state. We have 820 species of wildlife here. We're such a biodiverse state. Sometimes I get jealous. Some of the other states have some really cool things. Yeah. No, Grizz, not a used one. Thank you. Just like all in the same thing. We were just talking about tampons, Greg, and he throws this one. You guys are going to get me banned. You guys are going to get me deplatformed. I'm all about it, though. Let's do it. Learn a lot of flatfish on the French chef. All right. Okay. Trout fishing is fun. I remember people catching using marshmallows. Yeah, Alfred, trout fishing to me is just I'm a bluegill guy. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about panfish season. It's going to be awesome. And especially with we have the kayaks, and so that'll be fun to get out there. The paddle boards. I will be taking my Canyon 35 and retrofitting it for the paddleboard for fishing and make it a nice fishing seat. Yeah, because I don't like sitting on the paddle, like kneeling on the paddleboard. My 50-year-old knees do not like that. Not at all do they like that. Nope. All flatfish are good. Okay, man, I'm down. Okay. Halibut's one of my favorite, but literally one of my favorite. Bringing them in too is just wild. It's like somebody sunk a beach blanket. He's like, just constant going in. Great place out of Seal Beach if you want to shore fish. Seal Beach for halibut. Throw some shrimp out there on there, man. Those suckers just go. Yeah, good spot there. Seal Beach, California. My old hood, man. It's my old stomping grounds. One of my first job at the shore shop. I was the shoe department manager. That's right. Get your Al Bundy jokes in while you can. That's what I was. Crab, what? Crabbing? Oh, yeah. That's fun stuff. Diving for lobster is one of the toughest things. You got to fight those suckers. Yeah, man, it's not easy. Diving for lobster is not as easy as you think it is. Those suckers are strong and they're fast. Oh, man. Well, all right. So you had a halibut. Yep. Like I said, just for. Halibut with lemon and garlic butter. A little bit of Slavo spicy on there. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh, man. I had some white sea bass just with Slavo spicy on there, and I about lost it. So good. I did not eat that sea bass until my family left. They went on vacation with somewhere without me. I was being on the radio and it was just coming up, and so I waited till they left, and I ate it every night while they were gone. So good. Lake Champlain. Perch, bass, and northern pike. Yeah, that's what we're talking about, the northern pike, Greg. We're talking about some WD-40 and a tampon will get you a pike. Look it up. I ain't kidding. All right, I'll try to find that and maybe I'll do a video on it. All right, we got a lot going on. So let's kick this week into high gear with End of the News coming up in about 30 minutes. Greg, I owe you a call. We will chat about your guest appearance coming up, and we're going to make it happen. So all right, guys, we will see you tomorrow right here on the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of the state, nation, and world that we live in.